I mean, there's always going to be new people wanting to get into Kingdom Hearts. We know several in the community that have just gotten into Kingdom Hearts, so another collection probably wouldn't be that big of a surprise.
Take this. Darkness.
There it is. Nice. I'm playing through Super Mario 3D Land, or 3D World with my son. We played it earlier today. Just as I took a bite of ice cream, we did it. It's finally over. It's finally over. Oh my god. Alright. Let's go over to the trophy list. Alright. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. It is time to finally put Kingdom Hearts Re-Chain of Memories PS3 on the trophy list. It is a PS3 game. Kingdom Hearts Re-Chain of Memories. I'll just leave it. This was my own stupid idea for run on stream. Heck no. Absolutely not. I did this whole thing off stream, except the last 2 trophies. Or 3 trophies. Alright, so let's talk about Re-Chain of Memories, for those of you that weren't here earlier, and for those of you on YouTube. So, this is one of the worst platinum trophies I've ever gotten in my entire life. And let me tell you why. There's a nice little game called Chain of Memories on the Game Boy Advance. It was a great little, fun, Kingdom Hearts bite-sized experience. It's got its issues, but I personally like the game. It has a lot of nostalgia for me. I used to play it all the time on my Game Boy Advance. It's a good time. Then they decided to remaster the game and put it on PS3, and then eventually it got the remaster port on PS4. And back a couple of years ago, we did a marathon of all the Kingdom Hearts games on those PS4 versions of 1.5, 2.5, and we got not only 100% in the games, but all the trophies as well. And so if we scroll up here, you'll see that up here we got the PS4 trophy, and I gave it a 2 out of 10 in the fun rating, and it took over 65 hours to complete, even though it's a bite-sized Game Boy Advance game that, like, takes maybe 8 hours to complete. It still took over 65 hours. The reason for that is that the trophies are horrendous. They force you to beat the game with Riku and Sora, which is the standard way of, beating the game. Then you have to get all of the enemy cards for Sora, which are all completely random and very rare, and you have to get one of every enemy in the game. It takes forever. You need a guide to make sure you don't miss any, and there's some special ones that take special things to do. You also need to watch the entirety of the Days movie to unlock some of the secret cards in the game. That's only in the remaster. So you need to do that as well to get the cards for that. You need to get all the treasure cards as well, which are random. And then after doing all of that, which takes a lot of hours of complete RNG nonsense, you then have to get Riku and Sora to level 99, which is one of the biggest, most boring grinds I've ever done in any video game. I have some trophies on here that are over 100 hours long, but the game itself is usually around 40 or 50 hours, and then the post-game is like you're doing things or collecting things or whatever. But so much of this platinum is just getting Riku and Sora to level 99, and you beat the game on level like 40 or 50. So it's just 50 levels of just grind, just beating the same Heartless over and over again. There's no post-game content in these games. You beat the final boss and that's it. You're just going around fighting random Heartless. So it is just like the most boring, monotonous grind in a pretty monotonous to begin with game. You also need to create the rooms. So it's not like you can just walk in and out of the same room and have infinite fights. You need to create the rooms with cards, and you need specific cards to make rooms that are good for grinding. Riku can't even heal himself, so you need to constantly throw out Mickey cards so you don't die. Riku also can't change his deck. So with Sora, you can make a super strong deck that wipes out the Heartless right away. Riku, you're stuck with the deck that the game gives you. And there's a bunch of other reasons why it's just really slow and tedious and awful. But I did it. It took 65 hours. I gave it a fun rating of 2. You know, done, right? Well, I got the stupid idea of trying to get every Kingdom Hearts Platinum ever just recently, which means I needed to do the PS3 version of Chain of Memories. The PS3 version of Chain of Memories is the same as the PS4 version of Chain of Memories, with a couple key differences. 1, it's on PS3. That means it loads slower. That means everything is pretty much slower. 2, and most importantly, you have to beat the game 6 times. 3 times with Riku, 3 times with Sora, before you can even start the awful grind that I just described to you, because the difficulty trophies do not stack. So you have to play the game on easy with Riku, play the game on standard with Riku, play the game on proud with Riku, play the game on standard with Sora, beginner with Sora, proud with Sora, just before you can even get to getting all the rare cards and getting everyone to level 99. So you're already fed up with the game by the time you even start the monotonous grind. It is awful. And I've spent the last 3 months slowly chipping away at this. The first trophy I got in this was in October. It is now almost February. It's been about 3.5 months that I've just been slowly throwing an hour or 2 at this every night. And it's finally finished. I'm going to skip this for now because I'm very curious to see what my final time is. Let me look. And I could describe these trophies, but I already described them. You can go back and watch the PS4 video when I got the PS4 version. But it's mostly what I just said. Getting to level 99, getting all the rare cards. There's also some other random things like doing the stupid Winnie the Pooh trophies, getting high scores in the Winnie the Pooh games. And then, of course, there's the last one that we just got, which is editing your deck 500 times, which is just sitting in the menu for half an hour, pressing X, 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 circle, circle for 30 minutes to get that trophy. So they're all awful. They're all boring. It sucks. Let me relaunch the game, and we're going to look at my save files to get a general idea of how long this took. Now, I basically speed ran through my 6 playthroughs of the game. I mean, absolutely just as quick as I possibly could. I've beaten this game multiple times already, so I knew exactly what to do, exactly what rooms to make. I speed ran through my first 6 playthroughs before doing the trophies, and then I looked up guides to try to make sure I was doing everything as optimal as possible, getting the rare cards as optimal as possible, getting to level 99 as optimal as possible. So this is basically like a speed run of this platinum. I wouldn't be surprised if it's close to how quickly I got the PS4 version one, just because of how optimized I did it. But let's actually look at this. Yes, my just type !! trophy quest in the chat, and it's also in the description of the videos if you ever want to look at the actual page. And there's links to all the videos as well on the page if you want to see any of the videos. But yes, the spreadsheet is available to all. So I deleted one of my save files on accident. I saved over it. So we're going to have to guess on that one. But the rest of these should be accurate, other than me falling asleep a couple of times while doing this in my chair. And probably adding on another 30 minutes. So there should be a Sora beginner save above this, but I accidentally deleted it. My standard run took 9 hours, so I'm guessing that my beginner run also took around 9 hours because I went a bit slower as well at the start of that one. So that's 9, 18, 22 and a half, 27, and then that's what, 60 plus the 52 minutes, so we could say 61. And then, oh my god, it's going to be even more. 78 hours. Oh my god. I didn't realize it was that bad. Oh my god. Even though I tried to do it fast, it was still way longer than the other one. Holy moly. Alright, the difficulty is the same as the PS4 version, so I'll give it a 5, because I believe that's what I gave the other one. Yep. And then this one's getting the very special, very rare, one in fun. Absolutely one of the worst trophies I've ever gotten. Will never do this again. And I won't ever have to do this again because this is the only copy left of the game. Unless they do, oh, can't listen to that. Can't listen to that. DMCA. Unless they do like a PS6 remaster of the Kingdom Hearts games. I'll never have to do this again. If I ever play this game again, I'll play the GBA version again, or the PS4 version, and just play through it on normal. But I'm done doing this grind, and the worst thing is that grinding to level 99 doesn't even get you anything. That's like the worst part of it. Is you don't even get anything. Like in a normal RPG, it's cool to get to level 99 just to see how overpowered you are, but you get almost nothing for leveling up in this game. And like I said, you beat the game at level like 40. So, and there's no post-game content. So there's really just absolutely no reason for that to be a trophy, but they just, you know, we're coming up with a random thing. Oh, level 99, edit your deck 500 times, get this score in the mini games. Like, it's just the most default standard list they could come up with, but obviously none of them did it for themselves, or they would have realized how ridiculously stupid it is. But there it is. Kingdom Hearts Rechain of Memories on PS3, my second stop in my quest to get all of the PS3 Kingdom Hearts trophies so that I can have every Kingdom Hearts Platinum ever, and my 152nd Platinum trophy overall.